Hello, so if you haven't seen this before, this is my Defender 90. I've only had it several months now. Thought it was a bit of a project because it needed lots of work doing. All the doors, it needs 3 new doors, new bonnet. I had a massive lift kit on it and massive tyres on it, so I've put standard suspension back on it. And I've got some more sensible tyres. Got to get some new seals because it had some rock sliders on there and they were all rusted. Yeah, there's quite a lot of rust on the chassis as well. I need to do some welding on the chassis. But right now, I'm actually just about to take the engine out because, well, I've got to send the gearbox off to the transmission shop to have the reverse fixed, because you put it in reverse and you go backwards and it just pops straight out. So that the gearbox has got to go in to be fixed, and I've got to do a few jobs on. I've got to do head gasket on the engine and put a timing kit on it, things like that, and yeah. They're a bugger to get the gearboxes at the bottom. Anyway, and I wanted to give it all a good steam clean, so I might as well just take the whole lot out the front. So everything is pretty much detached. It's just sat on the front mounts, which needs new mounts as well. And the trolley jack is underneath the gearbox or transfer box. So now I'm going to go get the JCB and attempt to lift the whole lump out the front. The head gasket isn't actually gone that I know of, but I'm just doing it out of precaution really, because the engine does smoke quite a bit. Just had a memory card in my pocket. It's random. The engine does smoke quite a bit, and last time I had a smoky Land Rover, it was because the head gasket was on the way out and it was sucking in engine oil from an oil way from the head gasket, from the head to the block, and it actually, going along the main road, it actually started running on engine oil. And I mean, it was just sucking in engine oil into the piston, and it was using the engine oil as its fuel. So I was driving along, and the first thing I knew is the engine started revving flat out. I had barrels of smoke pouring out the exhaust. I switched the key off, and it wouldn't turn off. So I just had to think quickly and stuck it in 5th gear and stalled it before the engine really did blow. That was on another Defender. What I had, that was my first ever Defender. This is my 4th Defender, I think. Yeah, I've had 3 90s and a 110. You might have seen my 110 in some of my YouTube videos, but I actually sold that because it got damaged in the fire, what we had on the farm. So I got it all resprayed and that, and it ended up that it was too good a condition for what I wanted to use it for. So I thought I'd sell it before I wreck it again. The paintwork was mint. It was in really good condition actually, and they're worth so much money now. I thought I'd sell it whilst it was in such good condition, and buy a bit of a project, because it's just a farm. I just use it for getting about, for shooting and stuff like that, and then I tow the fuel bowser for my combine with it in the summer. That's why I'm doing all these jobs, because I don't want it to let me down in the summer. I'm doing the head gasket now. so that it doesn't suddenly go in the summer and I'll have to rush to do it. So I thought I'd do it now. And then yeah, then it should be pretty reliable for the summer. Like I said, I'm getting 3 new doors because they're all rusted out. And I'll probably smooth over some of the dents. New back door. Smooth over some of the dents with some filler, and I may just roller it with some paint. Tidy up a bit. Yeah, so because the chances of me getting 3 doors the same colour as this, pretty slim. Hey buddy. Eric's got the right idea. Sleeping in the back of the gator. Right, so I'll go and get the JCB and we'll get a rope on that and we'll see if it'll lift straight out. So yeah, we'll see. So as you can see, there's now a massive hole where the engine was. And the engine is right here. It was a bit brutal pulling it out with the JCB, but it got the job done, and I'm only here on my own, so it did the job. I may actually, when I put it back together, I may actually put it back in stages. Put the gear, so yeah, starting from this end, this is the transfer box, which distributes the drive forwards to the front axle and backwards to the back axle with prop shafts, and then the gearbox literally goes from there to there. So it's quite a small gearbox. This is obviously where your gear stick would be, and there would be another little selector stick here for high and low and diff lock, which involves all this linkage. So yeah, and then obviously bell housing onto engine. You can probably see why I wanted to get it a good steam clean, because it's in a right oily mess. I'll get a whole gasket kit for it. Look at the state of that. Right oily mess. I may even drag the truck out and give all this a pressure wash out. Cover up all the electrics and the open-ended pipes, and give all that a pressure wash out, because I want to patch up the holes in the chassis, well, the rust holes, and wax oil it, so that should make it last a bit longer. We can get a few more years out of the chassis. So yeah, yeah, I wanted to show it now, so you can see what it looks like now, and then gradually it should change. You get into the conditions should get slightly better as the time passes and the videos go by. But I'll get a whole new exhaust pipe, because that had about 20 holes in it, and the exhaust pipe had been changed so it came out the side here. I'm going to cover that up and put a normal exhaust pipe on it. It's got quite a decent tow hitch on it. That was one of the reasons why I had to take the lift kit off, because the tow hitch was too high for the diesel Bowser or any other trailers what we might tow. So yeah. Yeah, rightio. Yeah, it's actually Sunday afternoon right now. Just managed to get out for a couple of hours to do a bit of work on this. And yeah, so we'll see what we can get up to at work this week. What's the date? Yeah, it's the 13th of May today. Yeah, we'll see what we can. I've got some maize to drill in some cover crops for the pheasants. I'll either do that this week or next week, and I've just got bits of topping to do. Bits of topping, yeah. I shouldn't think we'll start silaging for a while yet. We'll let the grass grow a bit more. Yeah, rightio. I'll catch you in a bit. Thanks for watching. Bye.